what? That's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle and complete with Allen. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to...
He is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They send the tight end in motion. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Jackson. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Tez Walker, touchdown Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it, and the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
15 yards to pick up. Good for a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Middle. Hey, middle. Hey, report.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson out of the pistol. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Play action now, Jackson. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Gibbs. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This drive will start on the ground. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Report. It's up.
Tight end going in motion here. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Second and 7.
It's up.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
No, we changed it. Come on. Hey. It's up. Come on.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Catch made there, left side by Walker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this.
Roll. Here we go. Let go.
They'll stick with him again. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Report. Yeah.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is left side and taken in by Allen. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Ravens 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Back to throw. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's a Steeler first down.
Let's go. Check up.
Now a give up the middle. Past midfield to the 45. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Jackson. Catch made there by Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing Jackson. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Third down and 9. Now, no chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. We'll try the right side this time. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Handoff. Gibbs running left. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. Back to throw, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second touchdown tonight. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a short pickup past the 25. Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Second down, Jackson. That's caught by Walker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
No, we changed it. No, we changed it.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Jackson up top again. That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense.
And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Baltimore. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Hey, hey. What is it? Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. give on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll stay on the ground. They'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Here's 1st down. On play action, here's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here's 2nd and 6. A run with Gibbs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will up the lead to 5. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll run here. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical backbreaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it. When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses